Hello and happy Marketing Monday. I'm coming to you from in front of Independence Hall in Philadelphia, this year's host city for the MBA annual. And I'm so excited to be here with the mortgage industry. I love my mortgage industry family, and I'm so excited today to be talking about networking and marketing, some tips that you can apply this week while you're at MBA to your efforts. So let's just get started. Talking about marketing, one of the first things when we are marketing ourselves and sharing our brand is our business card. So the one thing that I noticed yesterday when I was collecting little business cards and having conversations, the business cards that stood out to me had texture, they had some creative flair to it, they had branded themselves using their business card. And one of the recommendations that I have is if you have the control to personalize your business card, do it. Give it some texture, give it some color. It really stands out whenever you have a stack of 5, 10, 15 business cards. The ones that stand out have that personalization. The next thing is I 100% recommend DigiCard. So I showed this to a couple people yesterday, but one of the things that I've been doing is I have a DigiCard rather than having a physical card because I can add my card to somebody's contacts immediately, and then they can send me their contact information. And it makes it so much easier because I don't have to remember the business cards. What happens if I drop it, I lose it? This way, it's automatically in their phone. Now, we're talking about networking things here. What about marketing? Well, at the end of the day, your marketing leading up to the conference, as we talked about a couple of weeks ago and the week before this, really sets the stage for the relationships that you're going to build. So while you're here, continue to post on social media, continue to make those personalized outreaches. I had a meeting yesterday where I just reached out to them on LinkedIn the day before and said, hey, I saw your stuff. I'd really like to meet you. And although that is more networking than marketing, it's leveraging the tools that we use in marketing and making those connections. Other thing that I've really loved seeing here is the adoption of the branded t-shirt with a blazer and some jeans or dress pants, whatever you want to riff it with. But I am loving the branded t-shirts. The one thing I have to say though, and I am guilty of this myself when designing t-shirts, make sure that whenever you design your t-shirt, it can be seen on a blazer. As you see on a blazer, you only have this much space. And if I can't see your whole logo or I can't see who your company is, I miss the whole point of that branded t-shirt. So my recommendation is whenever you're setting up your branded t-shirts, make sure that the logo is visible. Seems elementary, but I've made that mistake too. Another tip that we often forget when we talk about our networking and our marketing is leveraging the app. So if the app has conversations happening before the show, get in there, become a thought leader, build those relationships and that rapport, because it's going to be that much easier to start a conversation once you get to the conference. The cool thing with the MBA app, if you haven't found it already, you can send direct messages. So if you scroll down on the side, you open the app, scroll down, there's a button that says direct messages. You can find anybody who's attending the conference and registered and send them a direct message. So let's say you're searching for somebody, you've been trying to get a hold of a prospect, you've been trying to get a hold of one of your vendors. Go in that app, scroll down, direct message them. I recently learned about this feature. I love it. And it's made it so much easier to connect with the people I want to connect with. So 10 out of 10 recommend using the app to its fullest potential, and then making sure that you get the contact information when you have that in-person meeting so you can continue the conversation after the conference. Because once we step away from the app and people start using it, how are you going to connect with them? And that's a great time to talk about LinkedIn. You can continue those conversations after the conference on LinkedIn using your contact information that you've collected. Oh, look at the bell. The bell's ringing. It is now 10 o'clock here in Philadelphia. But back to LinkedIn. Now, as we're talking about how do you use LinkedIn after the conference? Well, first you got to get their LinkedIn contact. The thing that I recommend doing is in real time, connect with them. Go onto your app, and as you search in the search bar, there's a little square in the corner, and that little square will allow you to bring up a QR code. You can scan their QR code or they can scan yours, and it'll automatically pull up the profile so that you can connect. It makes it super easy to do it in real time. And then when you get home, you could go through the list of the people that you've met and go, yeah, I'd like to connect with Lisa. I'd like to connect with Brian, and go through these names, and you have a list to work through. Then while you're talking to them on LinkedIn, you could pull in the other information. Say, hey, can I get your email? Can we talk a little further offline? And so this makes it an easy way for you to reach out and connect and use your marketing resources to then build that network, build that sale. All right, my last final 2 tips here. The first one is use your location. Go explore the city, take some photos as a team. Use those on LinkedIn, use those on social media, because at the end of the day, that's what's eye-catching. It shows you and your team engaging. I had a really awesome conversation because somebody posted a picture and I was like, I gotta find that photo location. Where did you take that? And it led to a larger conversation between me and this person. And so it's one of those things where this can start your conversation for you. And it's something as simple as going and taking a selfie here. I'm 10 minutes down the road from the convention center. It was a quick walk. You can do it at lunch. And it's a great way to kind of get something different, something that not everybody is going to have. We're all going to have pictures of the convention center, but how many people made the trip down to the Liberty Bell? My final tip is think holistically. I keep talking a lot about social media here, but we need to think about our entire approach. What does your pre-conference look like? Do you have a landing page where people can book a meeting with you? On that landing page, is your content talking about the benefits of working with you? Does it show your brand and your brand differentiator? Something to consider. Make sure that you're pushing your audience towards your landing page so that they can book a meeting with you. Have some email marketing go out. Have some social media marketing go out. Reach out to people directly. Use that app. Think about your pre-conference approach. Then start thinking about, what am I going to do while I'm at the conference? Have those conversations on LinkedIn, even though you might be here in person. I had a really awesome conversation yesterday because I reached out to someone. I saw they posted and I went, hey, I saw you posted. I've been loving your stuff. Let's connect. Let's talk. And it turned out to be a great connection. We're going to try to get together later at this conference. So use it while you're here too. If you are trying to get a hold of someone, go into that direct messaging on the app. And then finally, don't let those contacts go stale. I was talking about earlier how you can use LinkedIn as your follow-up. Go onto LinkedIn, go through the people that you've met and have those conversations. Take those people's, get their email information. Take the conversation off of social media and bring it into the business world. It's a great way to develop a holistic strategy, because at the end of the day, if we're not creating a holistic strategy, we're leaving something on the table. So with that, this has been a wonderful Monday here in Philadelphia. I hope that you have a great day. Enjoy MBA and hope to see you out there. Bye.